Hello, friends. Good afternoon. This is Sanjay Singh, your sales coach. We are getting onto this live session with a topic called lead magnet, and so we are trying. We're going to discuss as to how we are going to make use of lead magnets, and how do lead magnets actually help you in your sales process. So at the onset, let me apologize. The session has started a bit late by 5 minutes, but we will make it happen as we progress. Now, quickly there, Mahesh Da, Om Badyani, who have just joined me, Akash Furniture, you're all welcome. Lead magnet is what we are going to talk about today. And lead magnet, what is a lead magnet? Let us first start the session by trying to understand what exactly is a lead magnet, how lead magnets can impact your sales process, how do you create a good lead magnet, how many types of lead magnets are there. So these are some of the questions that we will cover during today's program. Please feel free to put your questions in the chat box so that we can take up any discussion on this topic that is required. All right, Dipesh Purohit, Srinivas Yadav, you're all welcome to this program. So the whole topic is lead magnets and how do you make use of lead magnets. Great. Now let us first understand that what exactly is a lead magnet. Okay. Now when we utter the word lead magnet, it almost sounds like it is nothing new. It's a marketing communication which when shared with prospects, which when shared with prospects, has the power to attract the customer. Now this is very important, that it's a form of communication. You can actually send this communication over email, over WhatsApp, over Instagram, over social media. How and where you share this communication is not important, but the communication which has the power of attracting a suspect towards you and become a prospect is what a lead magnet actually achieves. All right, so Nandini Shukla, Nirvate, you're all welcome to this program. Now, what could be a communication? I mean, what could be there in a communication that the suspect will get attracted to you? So, for those of you who do not understand what is a suspect and prospect, let me explain that suspect is a person. Okay, I got a message there from Lokesh Sahu. Not visible. Lokesh, can you please confirm whether it's visible now or not? And Rakesh Agarwal sends me a message. Please send your contact number for talking. So my contact number is something that I put in the chat box. You can check it out. All right. Good. Let's proceed. Now, suspect is a person uh, whom you have a suspicion. You have a suspicion that this person can become my customer. Now, if I'm selling real estate, then I have a suspicion that a doctor could be my customer. I also have a suspicion that someone in the electricity department of government could be my customer. Now, on what basis I have this suspicion can be my own logic. But based on certain logic, when you feel that certain profile of people or certain market segments have the propensity of becoming your customer, you call them suspects. Now, when you share a communication with the suspects, in order to convert them into prospects, which means naturally aligned towards listening to you and your product, that's what a lead magnet actually does. Now, very, very important for all of us to understand that if the lead magnet has to do its job well, then so let me just increase the size of the screen. Okay, so if the lead magnet has to do its job well, then the communication should have a magnetic power within it, isn't it? It should have some kind of a gurutwakarshan hona chahiye usme. A magnetic power has to be there. What should you do to create this magnetic power? Now, generally, I have seen that when salespeople talk to their suspects, there is a lot of me. So they say that, sir, I am from so and so company. Sir, my product has got so and so features, and my product is doing very well in the market. So there's a lot of I in your communication. Now, when you have a lot of I in your communication, you cannot prepare a good lead magnet. So the first step of preparing that magnetic power, creating that magnetic power in your marketing communication is translate all features into corresponding advantage and subsequently benefits. So the first step is convert the features of your product into benefits for the customer. I mean, if you want an example, so if I want to sell this pen, then if the feature of this pen is that it supports ink and refill both. Now, if this is a feature, then the advantage is that it will never get into an emergency where suddenly in front of a customer the ink has finished. And the benefit, what is the benefit of this feature? The benefit of this feature is seamless writing with no emergency at all. Now, can you see the feature getting translated into benefit? The feature was that it supports ink and refill both. The advantage is it can give you good amount of writing. The benefit is it will never lead you into a emergency situation when you're sitting in front of a customer or a banker or something like that. So, if you want to create a attraction, a magnetic attraction in your communication, first of all, translate the feature of the product into benefit. Communicate the benefit in the lead magnet by adding a financial benefit. Now, you see what we are doing in a lead magnet. We have identified the features of the product, we have converted the features into advantages, then we have converted the advantages into benefits, and then we have converted the benefit into financial benefit. And to make your lead magnet strong, you're now communicating the financial benefit in your communication. Now, let's take some quick examples. If you're doing real estate, instead of saying that I have got land which is very cheap, I would say that if you invest 1 crore in this land, then after 3 years, the expected return is at least 200%. Now, that's a financial benefit, right? I'm talking about 2 crore increment. Similarly, if I'm selling a hardware product, let's say I'm selling a computer, then I can say that the cost of this computer, the advantage of this computer is internet ready, and the benefit or the financial benefit is it will help you save X amount of rupees per month by way of the seamless internet that it provides. So, the magnetic power of your marketing communication is always created. Number one, stop talking I, start talking customer. And when you're talking about the customer, talk about the financial benefit that your product can accrue to your customer. Okay. Now, the question is where exactly in your sales funnel can you use the lead magnet? Because if you look at the funnel starts with leads, prospecting, right? So you have suspecting, prospecting, leads, proposal, negotiation, and order. That's how the funnel is there, right? Sales funnel. Where do you use lead magnet? I'm sure you don't use the lead magnet to convert a lead into proposal or a proposal into negotiation. You make use of a lead magnet to convert a suspect into a prospect, to convert an infinite database of suspects into a finite database of prospects, to convert an infinite number of people where you have a suspicion could become your customer into a finite number of people who have shown interest in your benefits. You see the game there. Normally, now if I have to sell a product, now let's say I'm trying to sell a pre-engineered building. So I'm trying to sell a pre-engineered building, and one of the customers for pre-engineered building is warehouses and godowns. Now I have got an infinite database of people who can make a warehouse. What do? I create a lead magnet and share it with those people who can make a warehouse with a benefit statement which has financial benefits. What do? I convert an infinite list of warehouse owners into a finite list of warehouse owners, someone who is interested in buying a warehouse right now. So you see where exactly on the sales funnel you can make use of your lead magnet. All right, very good. Now let me take it further. So if you look at some of the examples, what are some of the more popular lead magnets? It's very important for you to understand that every good lead magnet has got a call to action. You see, at the end of the day, every lead magnet must have a call to action, because after creating that attraction in the customer, how do you induce the customer to act favorably in your favor? I mean, they say that you have to take the horse to the water and even kick the horse to make it drink. So the call to action is a statement which actually helps you uh, induce a sense of action in the prospect, which you have just converted from suspect to prospect. So some of the popular ways is call to action is ebook. So there's some people who say, please click here, download the ebook. Please click here, download a white paper, a case study, a blog, a checklist, a newsletter. So these are all different methods which you use in your call to action to create urgency and to be relevant for the customer. Correct? So towards the end, I want to share a template with you. So if you want to create a lead magnet for yourself, where should you start? You can see the template on the screen. This is what you have to use. So the question and answer. So the first question you have to ask is, what is the core challenge of your prospect? Ask this question to yourself. What is the core challenge, pain, risk, or need of the prospect? And then give the answer. That answer should be the header of your lead magnet. Then ask the question, what is the financial benefit that your product or service can provide while serving the customer? And the answer, what is the financial benefit? So that should form the answer. So the third is, where is the CTA which will solicit response? And in the answer, give the CTA. So for those of you who cannot see my screen, I'm repeating it, just hear me out. Ask this question in your mind. What is the core challenge, pain, or need of the customer? Don't write it on the lead magnet. The answer to this question, write on the lead magnet as your header. Then ask the question in your mind. What is the financial benefit that your product can give to the customer? And the answer to that question, write in the form of a question to the customer. And then ask the question in your mind, where is the CTA which will solicit response? And then in the answer, write the CTA. So in a sense, your lead magnet will have three statements. First, the core challenge of the prospect. Second, the financial benefit to the customer. And third, CTA. The rule is 25% of your lead magnet should be text and 75% of the lead magnet should be visual. So you need a designer to do that for you. And that's where your lead magnet is now ready. Now, it's very important that once your lead magnet is ready, do not trust on it blindly. Always do data analytics to understand which lead magnet is working for you and which lead magnet is not so much working for you. Because this data analytics will suggest what lead magnet is very effective and what lead magnet is not so effective. So I just see Abhiyogi, Vivek Choke, Harshad, Yesenkar, Shu Bhamgor, Sajid Bilal. So you're all welcome, guys. As we move towards the end of today's program, so creating a lead magnet, you can see there, normally one lead magnet is not good enough. So if you serve one lead magnet to a customer, serve the second lead magnet after a periodicity of 7 days and the third lead magnet after the periodicity of 14 days. So for every lead magnet campaign, you need to have 4 lead magnets with different messages. So 4 lead magnets served at a periodicity of 7 days each. I can guarantee you that on your list of suspects, you're bound to get some prospects which will convert into meaningful leads for your business. So if you have any questions and whatever we have discussed till now, please feel free to put our program today. It's very, very important for us to understand the importance of lead magnet. Okay. The importance of lead magnet is to create that magnetic power in your communication so that a suspect becomes a prospect, so that an infinite list of suspects becomes a finite list of prospects on which you can start your sales process. So that's time for me to say goodbye to you, friends. Thank you very much. This is Sanjay Singh, your sales coach, signing off. I'm on a strong mission to empower 1 million salespersons with the science of selling before 2025. Please help me connect to more salespeople around you so that together we can perform this challenge. I do come up on a new topic of sales live on all social media platforms, that is LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, every day at 1:30 p.m. Stay tuned till I come tomorrow with a new topic on sales and would love to answer all your questions. So, Lokesh Sahu, Rakesh Agarwal, Om Badhyani, thank you very much for joining me there. Till we meet again tomorrow. Bye bye.